Welcome to your Reiki session today. I'm so happy you're here. Today we are going to be relieving you of pressure. You're releasing pressure so that you may grow in the most natural way, flow in the most natural way. We're going to contemplate the question of who would I be if there was no pressure to be anything at all. Who would I be if there were no expectations from my family, from my community, if there were no societal values trying to dictate who I am? How would I present myself? How would I talk? How would I look? How would I feel? What would I do? There's no right or wrong answers here. We are just inviting in curiosity. We are opening the doorway to authenticity and closing the doorway to expectation. I'm going to work down the chakra system and then back up. I'm going to work down, releasing any of these blockages, releasing any pressure in each of your chakras. Any energy that's still holding on to pressure, to external pressure, to expectation. Just going to work to relieve that. And then we're going to work back up the chakra system and really build a fresh, clean slate with no pressure at all. It's whatever feels right, feels good, feels natural. Whatever puts you in that flow state, whatever makes you feel happy, joyful, whatever makes you feel pleasure, whatever makes you feel like you embody your highest self, your highest light. Okay, let's come into the crown. I'm going to be removing any blocks to spirituality. Any blocks to feeling like you are connected to the divine, feeling like you are connected to the universe, like you are part of this universe, such an important part of this universe. Any blocks to feeling like you are truly meant to be here, like you are truly divine. We're just going to release that. Let's do one more extraction here in the crown. Just come in. Any last remaining blocks for you specifically? Reiki is so intelligent. It will know what last remaining blocks you have are. So relieving this pressure, just coming in with my Reiki fingers. Beautiful. Coming into the third eye now. The third eye. Going to remove any ideas that are keeping you from your truth, from your intuition, from your innate divine wisdom. Any ideas that have told you that your intuition is wrong, that your wisdom is wrong, that your internal knowing is leading you astray. I'm going to remove all of that energy here. I'm going to come in with my Reiki fingers and to your third eye chakra. We might need to do a couple here. A lot of energy blocking your intuition. That happens to a lot of us, right? As we move through the world, we learn to not listen to our intuition, so it gets so buried. It gets so buried underneath all of these expectations and roles and positions we have to play that are not really true to who we are. Coming from family of origin, from places you've been, from the society you grew up in, all of these things that make you believe that you can't listen to your truth. And so your truth just gets buried and you learn to just forget it. So really just coming back to that memory of your truth, your intuition, who you are. Let's come in again here. So that third eye, just going to extract with my Reiki fingers. All this extracted energy is just being sent to Mother Earth for transmutation. Mother Earth is excited to have all of your released energy. She wants us to grow and shed and constantly transform and be reborn. That is the nature of Earth. She is so proud of us for embodying her nature, right? Just letting Mother Earth take this on for us. We're so grateful. Beautiful. You're going to come down into your throat. Any blocks to voicing that truth of yours? Letting your intuition be voiced. Not letting your intuition be silenced. Not letting your voice be silenced. No matter what people say or do, you can never be silenced. So we're just going to strengthen your connection to your voice. People try to silence us, but our true voice can never be silenced. I'm going to come in to your throat. A lot of the blocks in the throat chakra are tied to other chakras in the system. I'm just feeling a lot of cords that are so tangled. And so when we do this extraction, it's going to, again, like I said, Reiki is infinite in its wisdom. So when we do this extraction from the throat, we might actually the Reiki might actually end up extracting some energy from your other chakras, right? So our throat really learns to silence itself if we don't have safety. Maybe that's tied to the root chakra, or we're blocked from our creativity, that's the sacral chakra, or again our intuition, that's the third eye. So we're just going to remove any blocks to your true voice. And if for you specifically that block is tied to a feeling of insecurity and a lack of safety, then this might happen a lot in the root chakra, this extraction. So we're just going to come in here and let the Reiki do its magic to do this extraction. Beautiful. Spirit's telling me to wait. She might want me to do another extraction here in the throat. So let's just do one more, gathering up any residue of the blockages, of the blocked energy that we removed. Sending this Reiki that is infinite in its wisdom to clear up any remaining blocks that are specific to you. Beautiful. Thank you, Mother Earth. Beautiful. Shatata. 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 Coming into the heart now. Your heart center, central part of the system, right? Heart carries a lot. And again, when we extract from the heart, there's going to be a lot of tangled up energy. And depending on what you need specifically, your higher self is going to help guide this healing. Again, when we do Reiki healing, I'm really just channeling the Reiki energy, and then your higher self calls it in. So it's you healing yourself, right? But it's accessing that higher level of consciousness, of awareness, because your body knows how to heal. It's this, innate knowledge to us as humans. We know how to heal, and we know how to embody that divine light. It's just, again, these blockages as we move through this life. So let's move into the heart and let the Reiki do its magic, moving any pain, heartbreak, any resentment that is in the heart that is really keeping you stuck and not letting you figure out what it is that you want. This could be a lot of focusing on what you lost rather than focusing on what your desires are, what you want moving forward, okay? A lot of past pain, past heartbreak, even past life trauma could be held in the heart. I'm just going to come in here, really help get rid of some of this blocked energy. A lot of heaviness in the heart. Okay, so maybe take a few deep breaths as I do this. Come in again with my Reiki fingers. Okay, I think we just need to do one more here in the heart. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to come into that solar plexus now. Your yellow energy center and right beneath the rib cage. We're going to be removing any blocks, any self-doubt, any unworthiness that's really getting in the way of you searching yourself, of trying to discover yourself. A lot of times self-doubt and a lack of self-worth really just blocks self-discovery entirely, because it's almost like we don't want to know, right? We don't want to see who we truly are because we're too scared that it's going to tell us that we're unworthy. So we're really removing that feeling of doubt, of feeling scared of who you really are, because who you are is a human being on this planet. All you are is a child of Mother Earth. There is nothing about you that could be wrong. You are a child of this universe, okay? We are all equal in that we are all the Mother Earth's children. We learn a lot of lessons about the wrong way to be and the right way to be, but that's all made up, okay? We are all children of this beautiful Earth, and nothing about us could ever be wrong, because we're all a part of Mother Nature. So we're really going to just move these blocks that are keeping you from discovering yourself. They're keeping you locked in this prison of pressure, of expectation, of if I do this, I will make this person happy. It's people pleasing, right? But to an extreme extent, you know, if I am completely this identity that I have completely made up to make people happy, then that will prove my worth. But this is not about proving anything. This is just about existing exactly as you are and having that be absolutely perfect. And that's not to say that when we do live in our truth and we do live in our authenticity that some people can get upset about it, but that's not our problem. Because if you are truly living in your truth, you are truly living authentically to your soul, that could never be harmful to anyone, right? If you have the desire to harm someone, that's your shadow, that's your ego, that's your pain speaking, that's not your true soul. So nothing about your authentic truth, your soul's truth, could ever be wrong. Doing this extraction in the solar plexus now. Come in again. Let's do one more here. Getting all the residue of these energy removals. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's do one more. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's move into the sacral. Right below the navel, that orange energy center, right? And the removals we're doing here, it's It's really your creative center, right? Your creativity, your joy, your passion, your pleasure. And if we don't have access to that, we really lose access to our true selves, to our true soul, to what truly makes us feel good, feel joyful, feel important, feel happy. So we're just going to remove any blocks, maybe some imbalances or some feelings that you are not worthy of joy, of play, of pleasure, some feelings that you aren't creative, that there's something about you that is not enough. It's not getting this idea that, oh, maybe if I discover who I really am, it won't be exciting enough, it won't be creative enough, so I have to put on all of these faces to make people like me, to make people think that I'm interesting, that I'm worthy. But you are a creative being of this planet. The nature of all things is creation. It's not possible for you to not be creative. Okay, so it bothers me when people say they're not creative, because that's just not possible. Our creativity shows up in millions of different ways, but we are all creative beings as humans. That's what we do. We create. So I'm going to remove all of this blocked energy in the sacral. I think we just need one more here. Again, just gathering up that residue. Thank you, Mother Earth. Beautiful. Coming into the root now. And again, as I was saying earlier, all of our chakras may have a lot of tangled cords, tangled energies between each other. So this energy healing is really going to help to create balance and alignment, creating that symbiosis between the chakras, so that, one overactive chakra isn't leaching and making another chakra underactive, if that makes sense. So we really just want to balance things out. So when we do these extractions in the root, again, it might be tied to some other chakras. For you specifically, when I do this root chakra extraction, it might pull something from the throat as well. So just letting the Reiki flow in the most highest and best possible way for you specifically. Coming into the root chakra. Just removing any insecurities, anxiety, feelings that you're not safe to discover yourself. Maybe you don't have enough time, you don't have enough resources. All of these feelings that are making you just feel like it's not possible to be who you truly want to be. A lot of times, the way our body feels really escalates the feeling of, perhaps it's financial insecurity, and it takes us out of ourselves in a way that we're not actually living in the truth. The anxiety makes you feel like things are so dire, right? So you may feel like you don't have enough money, But it's so important to not let your actions be dictated by that, frequency of lack. It's important to remind yourself that in this moment, I am safe. I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. I could win the lottery tomorrow, right? And so that's not me telling you to be irresponsible financially. I'm sure, we all have struggles with money. We all do our best. But it's just important to come back to the place of never letting your fears dictate your actions, right? And so reminding yourself that, I look at the number in my bank account and it makes me feel uneasy. But if all of your needs are being met in this specific moment, if you still have access to your breath, if you still have, food for dinner later, if all of these things are taken care of, then we have to come back to a place of, okay, I'm okay. I'm okay right now. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow anything can happen, but I'm okay right now in this moment. Okay. Okay, let's just come and send my Reiki fingers into the root chakra. Seems like it's a lot of it's not as many thick chords. It's like a lot of chords that just got buried and that are actually really small. They're just very numerous. Just interesting. Beautiful. Just gonna do one more extraction here in the root. Again, getting that residue. Oops. I just hit the microphone. Thank you, Mother Earth. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, all we're gonna do now is just move back up the chakra system and activate each chakra. And again, we're just gonna let the infinite wisdom of Reiki move through each of our chakras and activate what needs to be activated, bring to light what needs to be brought to light. And this will happen for each of us in our own time. Our higher selves are guiding this, so it will, be different for each of us, obviously. But it's going to heal you according to your highest good. So we're just going to start in the root chakra and just send in these activations. These activations that are helping you move outside of pressure. We pulled back all this pressure. So now we're giving you this activation of truth, of authenticity, of who am I if I was not pressured to be anything at all. Really just letting the sense of nature, the sense of being, this sense of existence into each of the chakras and into the root. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, gonna move into the sacral. Again, sending these activations for your highest good. Beautiful. Okay, same thing in the solar plexus. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're so beautiful. Moving into the heart space now, the heart chakra. So beautiful. So beautiful. You're doing such a good job. I love those scents. Okay, let's move into the throat chakra. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna move into third eye now. Oopsie daisy. Soul power unlocked. Moving into the crown now. I'm literally seeing a phoenix rising in my mind as we work through the crown chakra. The phoenix has risen. So beautiful. So, so beautiful. That is all for our healing session today. You feel so good. Just gonna seal you up here. Seal up all this energy healing we did. Beautiful alignment. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I will see you soon, my love. Please let me know how this session felt for you. Otherwise, I'm so grateful you're here. So happy you found me. And I'm just so grateful for you. I will see you in the next session.